What's up, everybody? Yeah, so my name is Alice Emmy, and if you're new here, thank you so much for clicking to this video. As you can see, I am not alone on this video. I have my guests here. I have okay, I won't mention their names. Allow me to let them introduce themselves. Welcome, welcome, welcome on this channel.
Well, thank you very much. I appreciate Alice Emmy. My name is David, and thank you for having me.
Yes, and we have another guest here. Yayo.
As usual.
As usual.
My name is Claire.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm Alice Emmy on my YouTube channel, and if you're new here, karibu, subscribe, like, leave a comment. We are having a conversation or a discussion, and David as well has a channel. I'm going to leave the link in the description below.
Yeah, that word is hard sometimes.
I know. So I'm going to leave a link in the description below, and that is Electrica. If you like things about cable, wiring, manual changeover, and stuff like that, go check out his channel. And then, Claire Favor. Claire has a channel called Claire's Challenge. Not so?
Yes.
Yes, you can as well check it out. If you want to laugh all out, yeah, that is the channel you have to visit. You're going to laugh from the start of every video to the end of it. Now, let me introduce our topic today. We are just talking about relationships. We are talking about, it's a general discussion, both dating and marriage. Yeah, so guys, I really have a question with me, like a few questions I really want us to talk about, David.
So you went out there and looked for questions and then you call us here to answer for you, or we are discussing?
We are discussing.
Okay,
You
sure.
you're just speaking your mind and what you think about
My mind.
Yes.
That-
what
that-
you think about
that
what
sound-
what it should be.
that sound
Or
great.
what you think about
What do you think,
that specific
Claire?
topic.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes, talk about
sounds great.
So yes, guys, they have allowed us to have this conversation, and that is very awesome. Now, if you also want to join the conversation, drop a comment on what I'm about to share right now. My question, the first question is, how do we manage differences in relationships? That could be dating or marriage. Yes,
So I come in first, or Claire comes in first?
of course,
Ladies first.
ladies.
Okay. Okay, for me, I can say how I can, me, personally,
Yes,
me,
yes, yeah.
how I can
We are just
manage
speaking our mind.
differences in my marriage. First of all, we have to sit, talk about it, and find a way
Yes.
how to solve it. Another thing, we have to, it's like, after sitting down,
Yes,
you talk
yes.
about it,
Yes.
automatically you're going to know where it's coming from.
Yes.
So another thing, you have to end those roots
Yeah.
where that thing is coming
It's
from.
coming from, yeah.
Yeah, I think the best way is to talk about it.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is I think that is good, because if most times if you have issues between you and your partner and you don't talk about anything, sometimes you find that the other person is maybe innocent about that specific thing, or he's not innocent, but the mere fact that you've sat on a table and talked about everything brings a solution to the matter. Yes. So, and David, what do you think about it? How do you think people or couples or people that are starting to date should manage their differences?
Okay, thank you, Alice, and thank you, Claire, for that input. Now, since I'm engaged, so I will speak my mind.
Yes.
Now, you see, differences are things that really always happen in a relationship.
In a relationship, yeah,
Be
that is
it
true.
cohabiting or marriage
Yes,
or, new relationships.
Yes, yes.
These things really happen. First of all,
Yeah.
we are not siblings.
Yes.
We are one person that came from maybe
Different
different
people, yes.
areas, and then we meet, we date. You understand? So we have different characters.
Yes.
You understand? So, for example, I'm dating Claire.
Yes.
If I'm dating Claire, and then, she has to learn me.
Yeah, that
You
is
understand?
true. Yes.
Because maybe my characters are not really that, like into Claire.
Yes.
But because we are one, or because we are, dating, she can try to cope up with them. Then, if there's something annoying in my personality,
Yes.
then Claire will call on, come and sit, like, look, David, this is what happening. Man,
Yes,
you're doing A, B, C, D, and
Yeah,
it makes
and
me mad.
Yeah,
You understand?
Yes.
Then we see, is it something that I can change?
Yes.
Is it something that there is something I can do about it? If yes, then we talk. The most important thing is keeping quiet.
Yes.
When someone keeps quiet, that's when everything goes haywire.
Yes.
You understand? But at least whether I change or not, we have to talk about it. Like the way Claire said, talking about it is the only way we can solve that kind of, wrangle or that kind of difference.
Enemies, yeah, but do you realize that sometimes there are people whole whereby there are couples, you're going to find that they get time to talk about everything, but then still there is no change on the other side of the person. What would you advise someone in that who is like, let me assume I am dating someone, and then we have a misunderstandings or some small issues. Sometimes they're just small issues. And then I've told him, babe, I do not like how you talk to me or how you treat me before your friends. It really irritates me. And then you've talked about it, and then of course he knows you don't like it, and then the next day or even the other day or even the next day that person still does the same thing. How what would you do if that so happens?
To me, I would say, first of all, it happened. You talked about it. You raised it.
Yes.
You sat down. You had a conversation. Someone apologized, and then he, said that maybe he will change. You understand? But there is no change. They keep doing the same thing. Now, I would advise you, or if I was the one, I would do the second time. You understand? I would still approach the spouse, my spouse, or my girlfriend, and I'm like, hey, look, we talked about this.
Yes.
But you're not changing. Yes. We talked about this, but you're not changing.
Yes.
Then you don't make the third time. You have to bring in a third party. The third time should be a third party, because the first time you talked about it,
Yes.
they didn't
Second
listen.
time.
The second time they didn't. Okay, you talked about the second time. Now they didn't listen. Now you need to talk to them the third time. You understand?
Yes.
But now, since your talking is not doing anything,
Nothing. Yes.
you have now to involve in the third party.
Third party.
But the third party, with a caution, the third party should be, I think, the first people.
relative.
Those no, not just a relative. Parents. That should
Parents.
be. No.
What if I don't have a parent?
Listen.
Me and
If-
my orphan.
Listen. If you have, even if you're an orphan, there is that someone that is a guardian to you, or is the next person
The
to
next
you.
person
If
to
your
me,
parents
like,
are not
acts
there.
like- yeah, okay.
You understand?
Okay. Yes.
But I'm saying you have to involve in your parents, either your father, the one you relate to so
Yes.
much. You understand? Sometimes even some of us, you may find that you don't open up to your parents, your mother.
Yes.
Yeah.
But you have your auntie.
Your auntie,
You
yes.
understand? It depends.
So someone that
So you
you're
bring
really
in the third
related
party
and then
to talk
open
to your man.
Okay.
You understand? Because in this situation, maybe you love your man quite much. You don't want to lose them. So you bring the third party to talk to your man. Then you sit, you discuss what's not happening. If after that there is nothing happens, then probably that man is not for you, or I'm not for you. Oh, no. I'm saying that.
David.
Okay,
Yes.
wait.
Yes.
My friend, if you think that man is going to change, hey, you are lying to yourself. You know, you have talked about something, you have told someone, you are doing this, it's affecting me. That guy or that lady, whatever, he or she's not changing, he's not changing. You have talked about something over and over. If you guys, you're still dating, just take it off.
Okay.
Just pull over and go. But if you guys are married and you have talked about something, don't even think of bringing in a third party. If you two mature people, you have failed,
To
don't even think
resolve.
that third party is going to solve that solution, that problem.
why not? Sometimes they can.
but-
It can't be imagined.
Let me rebut a bit. You see, Claire, you know, the good thing, I'm a he. And I'm talking in the a he point of
The
view.
he point.
You are she. I'm talking in a she point of view. Now,
Yes.
listen.
Yes.
You see, we are dating. We are married. You understand? Apart from doing all what I'm doing that are making me culpable, oh my God. I have a guy who is, you know, trying to get our attention. But I think we have to persist. So he'll get over it.
He will.
Yeah, he will get over it. Okay. Now, I was saying.
Yes, I have that.
Yes.
Yes, I have
Yeah.
that intention.
What I'm trying to say is, we've stayed. Let me say we are married.
Yes.
Like
yes.
she said, if you are cohabiting, if you're just in this normal relationship,
it has
that
just
you can
begun.
you can jump off the bandwagon. But let me talk in a marriage
Perspective.
Yes.
Yes.
Now, if I'm doing the same thing over and over, probably we have a kid, you have one or two.
Yes.
You understand?
Yes.
There are more things, which because someone is not bad 100% and is
Yes.
not good 100%.
Yes,
You
yes.
understand? The reason why you're forgiving me the first time, the second time, you're trying to give me a chance because you love me, because you think I'm more than that. You understand? So this is what I'm saying. That because both of us, we have powers to save our marriage. Because if whatever I'm doing, it was on you,
Yes. Yes.
I would want also to do the same thing to give it a chance.
Yes, that is true.
So, because me and you, we have failed to solve our issues.
Our issues,
Yes.
yes.
We've completely failed to solve.
To solve
You
the
understand?
issues, yes.
But now we have something to look at. We have this relationship which has stayed for quite some time.
Yes.
We have children. You understand?
yes.
So to me, I would say that we can bring in the third party. The reason I said the third party, our parents.
Yes.
You understand? Now they can talk to me.
Yes.
Or they can talk to you. Me, I would say that. Because if I just say that I call it a quit, without putting in enough. By the way, let me say this. You're Christians.
Yeah, I know.
Right? You're
Yeah,
Christians.
Yeah, that's
Sometimes, me, I'm not a staunch Christian. I've taken like maybe 5 years without even going to church.
Yes,
You understand?
yes,
But
yes.
you
But
guys,
you believe in God.
you're always in church. You understand? And you really know that sometimes in these marriages, there are some wrangles and misunderstandings that are there when there are people who are very happy for those things to happen.
Yes.
You understand?
Yeah.
So if you don't really stand and fight for your marriage,
For your marriage.
sometimes you
There
might
are
be
chances of
throwing it
losing
in dustbin,
Yes.
Yeah.
or when there is one person
Someone
that side
who is
who is
just waiting
dancing.
for
But
it.
even it's not good telling those relatives or even guardians.
No,
Because
no,
you
me,
never know.
I was pointing at a parent.
Parent, yeah.
My mother.
What if
or-
I don't have a parent?
Someone close to you.
Okay,
that's
someone
what he
close
is
to you,
saying.
that's what I'm saying. You're trying
could
to save
be-
your marriage.
he could be like
You're
a
running out
brother.
of options.
For me, it's better you talk to God than telling those people.
Then that's what we're talking about.
It's better.
Okay,
But God is not going to tell you to walk away from me.
because he doesn't allow that.
Huh?
But for him, he can solve those.
No. What
those
I'm saying, I
problems.
know.
Guys,
but
guys.
is God going to tell you that? Walk away from David? Leave that guy alone. What the hell
But
are
the
you still
relative
doing
can tell
there?
you that.
I know.
Guys, what do you think in the comment section?
Hey.
Just comment down
But-
and
but-
get
but-
involved in the conversation.
But for sure.
Yes.
For sure. Me,
Yes.
I would still stick with this. Me, I like to give chances. You understand?
Yes.
If my wife, if I start to complain about my wife,
yes.
and she's, I can't
Not
even get
even
over
saying
it.
anything,
You understand?
Yes.
I would not give up instantly, because I would say that that woman, I mean, what she has done, that we are having this conversation like this, you understand? I know that there is more. You understand? She has been there.
Yes.
So I need to give it a chance. You
Yes.
understand? No matter what. Unless there is only one thing, which is sometimes you look at things and then you let them go through with the window. Unless
Yeah.
she has given the goodies
Yeah.
to
someone else.
to someone else. Equally so. That's why I'm saying equally so. Me too. If I've given the goods to someone else,
Yeah.
when I'm
That's
crucified,
why
I will
there's no
say,
excuse.
I will say, okay.
That's why there's no excuse. There's not
Guys,
even
guys.
sitting down.
Yes.
You've talked about goodies. Let's go in that direction.
Okay.
About cheating. Clear favor. Yes, clear favor. What do you think causes men to cheat? Or David, what do you think causes women?
Let's clear go first.
I have never been in that situation
Eh,
of someone cheating on me.
Hey, you're lucky. Hey, ask us. But
I don't have a good answer about that. But what I can say, if there is no love between two people, of course, one has to find love somewhere else. Yeah.
This boy is here. Let's attend to him, I think.
Okay, I think we have to attend to our gentleman. Then we carry on this conversation.
By
Yeah.
the way.
Okay.
Hey guys, so welcome back. Sorry for that interruption. We've been able to make the guy happy. He wasn't smiling. Yeah, so we were having, as we are still on the topic, we are talking about relationships, both in the marriage and then dating. And I was having a conversation or a question down here. What causes a men or women to cheat? And Clear Favor said something. She has not been in that line before, so she doesn't have any experience. Or she can't say anything much in
Again,
that line. But
it's not good. It's not good to cheat. You better move out of that marriage or that relationship than cheating on someone.
okay, but personally, I don't know. Let me try to give my opinion about cheating. Sometimes I think what causes okay, let me first bring it to the women, to the women. What causes women to cheat? One, sometimes you find it's a spirit. Someone just has that spirit whereby it's not about maybe that she's not contented. I mean, the person she is with tries so hard to make her happy, but then what they just do is to make sure that they just continue doing that. So sometimes I think it's a spirit. This guy, it's a spirit that maybe it's just on them. And then the other thing that I think causes women to cheat is lack of attention from their pattern. Yeah, women love being attended to, and if she's not getting that attention from the boyfriend or the husband, she'll draw that attention from somewhere else. And then in that process, if that keeps going on and on, I think that slight distraction can cause someone to cheat. And then, maybe the other thing I can also talk about is sexually not getting satisfied. I think that is one of the major things that really cause people to cheat. David, what do you think on your end?
Okay. I'm also not very far away from you two. But first, I would say cheating is bad.
Yeah, it's
really very bad. Doesn't make any sense. For me, I believe that if you woke up one morning and move on the streets of Nairobi or Kampala, maybe wherever you are, you meet with that one woman that you've met, you decide to love them, they decide to love you back. I think you would try to stay together. You love them. If things doesn't move on well, you let them go.
You let them go. Other
than mixing, because okay, let me first say what causes us men to cheat.
Yes.
Let me talk about us
men. Yeah.
Okay. First of all, one,
yes,
hobby. Cheating can be a hobby for me. That every time I look at a woman,
yes,
I look at that figure there, I start imagining.
Yes.
You understand? So I would start to love to sleep with every woman. Every woman I see. I would love to be with them. You understand? That's one thing.
Yes.
And then the second is having someone that you don't love. You're in a relationship, but you don't love whoever you're relating with,
yeah,
or your spouse.
And
Understand?
it's common.
And that is very wrong. You can never be in a relationship with someone that you don't love. You understand?
Some people go there for money.
Let me give you, for instance. Let me tell you something. For instance,
Yes.
can you imagine? You have your girlfriend. You move around with them.
Yes.
And then you're like, what did I get? What did I get? You understand? And why did I get married quickly? Because what the hell do I have? I'm seeing this young girl out here.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yes.
But let me tell you one thing. The moment you fall in love each and every day with your wife or your girlfriend, you're not going to see those big booties that are out there, the V-shaped. You not see them. Because to me, first of all, I put these women, I first put them like, I read them to my mother and my sisters. Now I'm like, this one I'm mistreating, I'm doing, what about my sister that side?
Yes.
You understand?
Yes.
When I'm doing like this, did my father did the same to my mother? You understand?
Yeah,
something like that. So those are one of the things is content.
Yes,
You understand?
yes,
Content. Then being with someone that you don't love. Then the third thing, but to me, that one is on the side of women. Sexual. That is satisfaction. You understand? Us men, because you come back, you just come in any way, you sleep on your wife, whether they like or not, you understand? You can satisfy your desire. You understand? But it's not the same as a woman. So that means that if you're not satisfying a woman, like maybe you go, you have sex with other women out there, you come back, you don't treat your wife sexually well, that one can trigger her. But on our side, because it's very difficult to have to hear that women deny men sex. Those one are really, you understand?
Yeah, they're very.
Because
very
I see, from my experience, normally you would ask when you come back. Anytime you need sex, your wife will give it to you.
Yeah.
You understand? But again, she can't get it when she needs it. You're like, I'm tired.
I'm tired.
No. Maybe tomorrow. But for you,
Yeah.
anytime
Yes.
she's there. So
Yes.
for me, I won't say that
it's on the side
on our
of the
side
man.
that you don't get enough sex. That's no.
And how about what can I say? You know, how about the other side of care? You know, as women love being taken care of. You know, it's like for me, I have always told people, from my own understanding, for every woman, even those that have money, really have money and it's everywhere in their house, and they are maybe married or they are dating, they would feel happy getting someone who really takes care of them. It doesn't mean that if I'm earning $1 million Kenyan shillings, okay, it's high. I'm earning higher than you. You are a man. Of course, mine is higher than you. You're also working. It doesn't mean that you have to strive so hard to make me happy or even go an extra mile. But you can do small things to at least show that you do what? You do care. Do you think that also can cause someone to cheat?
Let me say this. You know, since cheating can happen under all circumstances, whether you satisfy your spouse, whether you give them everything they want, they still cheat.
There are those.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yes.
Statistically.
Yes.
Then there are those who don't even cheat even when they don't get all that.
All that, yeah.
So, me, this is what I would say. I love you. You love me back. You understand? I don't know how we can define love. But all I know is that if I feel loved,
Yes.
I want also my spouse to feel loved back.
Feel loved back, yeah.
The love she give me,
Yes.
I need to take it back. Vice versa.
Vice versa.
You understand? It doesn't matter. Okay, like you gave an example that I have. Let me say I have a spouse that earns $1 million shillings.
Yes.
You understand? And maybe I don't even earn a quarter of that. You understand? But love, we don't, relate love with money. You understand?
I understand, yes.
All of us, we define love differently. If you have money, well and good. But even if you don't have money, love still is defined the same. If you don't love, whether you have money or not, it's the same as if you don't love whether you
don't have all.
Yes. You see that?
Yes, I really
get
it.
So for me, I would say that first of all, by the time you think about cheating, you understand, it was really, probably it was really inside you. You understand?
You've thought about it multiple times.
If I cheat and you cheat back because I cheat, you understand? It means that it was in you.
Yeah.
It means
because
it
you cannot tell
like
me. Yes, you cannot tell me that because I'm doing this, you're going to do the same. You understand?
Yes.
I doubt that. If I catch you cheating, you're my spouse, and I catch you cheating, I won't think about anything. I won't forgive. You will just walk. And I also walk. You understand? If it's me who is walking, I will walk.
You understand? In peace.
Yes, exactly. But there are other things.
Yeah.
If I'm giving you, if I know I give you love and you give me back hate, that one I will wait a little bit.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yes.
I see how we can. We talked about this earlier.
I understand.
Yes. I'll see how we can solve it.
The first question we had.
Yes. I see how we can solve it. You understand? But I don't want this cheating, first of all, to be lean on money. You understand?
Yes.
That because we are not eating that well, in Africa, we know that eating well is eating this
Eating
is
meat,
you eat meat,
chicken,
beef, chicken, all that.
Yes,
That is eating well.
yeah.
So because I don't treat you, I don't take you to KFC, we don't do garito, we don't do shopping. You understand? Eh?
Yeah.
And yet, with my small money, we can check on Kawangware or Adam, or Kikomba. Is that
That's
Kikomba?
why I said,
Wait.
if you can't get
No.
anything
Wait.
at least you're able to
Yes,
make it
yes.
with the small
With the
thing.
small
Yes.
you have.
If the small
Yes.
So if
Exactly.
it means to
Even
go
if
to
we
gym,
have a meal once a day.
yes, you've tried your best.
Yeah. So, even if I take you to who are these guys? Karanga, Choma. You understand? That's what I can afford.
Yes.
Mm.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I can afford, and you can.
Mtu wa 20 bob.
Yes, and I expect you to.
But
to-
as
to
long
do the
as
same
you
now.
are giving it with love.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
Anyway, guys, join us in the conversation down in the comment section. Give us your opinion. What do you think? What causes men or women to cheat? And maybe we are soon. Oh, this was just a small conversation that will, we just joined just like that. But I just have one more question to ask my guests. That is David and Claire. And guys, if you want to know more about the two, go to his channel, that is Electrica, and then go to Claire's challenge. And of course, thanks my people, returning subscribers, for keeping it on here, and for the new,
Yeah, I can see
subscribe.
you're growing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
glory
you're
to
really
God.
you're really growing,
Glory
and you're
to God.
consistent.
Yeah.
You can also extend the
Extend
same
the
hand
same
to
hand
Claire's
to-
challenge.
Yes.
She's still a little bit
How
but
much
she's
you like?
lagging, but
Yeah.
hopefully
Yeah.
she'll be there.
She's
Because
there.
consistency in this business is
Yeah.
key.
It's okay.
Mm.
So our topic was the last question that I had for you guys was what advice can you give to young couples? These days a lot of people are getting married at a young age. Some of them feel they are ready to get married. Some of them, it maybe there are issues, maybe pregnancy, kind of, and maybe for other ladies, you might find situations. Maybe there's a situation that is really making him or her, making him kind of go in that line. Yeah, but for all in together, how would you advise a couple who are starting to stay together, husband and wife?
First of all, the number one thing you have to know that marriage is not an easy thing.
Yeah.
It's not a smooth road. Of course, you have to find humps, traffics.
Yes.
You have to find many things.
Yes.
But all in all, you have to keep praying. Most you have to pray to God
Pray to
because
God.
you're different people coming together. You don't know each other very well because I have my own way of doing my thing,
Yes.
and the other partner has his own way.
Yeah, of doing that,
So-
that stuff.
You have to keep talking to each other, asking what is better for you, what do you want, what I
Yes.
do that you automatically it's not good, or you don't want, or
Yes.
anything you don't like about me, so that you can change.
Yeah.
But marriage is not easy. It's not easy.
Okay, so for me personally, think I normally I sometimes I don't know if I'm alright, but I think a marriage is what you make it. Mostly for women, you can choose to make it a good marriage, or you can choose to make it a bad marriage.
And even can choose to destroy it.
Yes, or you can even choose to destroy it. The good part of it is why am I saying can choose to make it a good marriage? Is of course we are two different people who are not perfect. We are both not perfect. We have a lot. We know each other, but we don't know a lot about ourselves, and I really have to take time and learn my pattern every day, like every day, because the more you stay together, the more you're going to keep learning or finding a new characters in that person. Yeah, but if you are someone who really easily gives up on people, you're going to get fed up of the marriage. But you just have to put it in mind that this person, he's not perfect, and you try to learn them, and you try to make sure that when there are any issues or misunderstandings, you're able to forgive each other and forgive and forget.
Yep.
Not piling up things, and you keep bringing them back. But the other time you did this, and then the other time you also did this. So the part where you'll choose it to be good is by making sure that you make it work. And then the other part of making it not work is, of course, like she said, you can choose to destroy it. That's by maybe not communicating, telling your partner what you really want or how you want things to be, or that's by being stubborn. There are women who are stubborn.
Oh yeah.
So a man tells them something, and then you're like, who are you to tell me this? You can't tell me anything.
Be patient to each other.
Yes.
Yeah, true.
So David, maybe you can give us your opinion. What do you think? What advice can you give to couples that are new couples, mostly younger people? Because in this generation, like I said, there are so many that are really getting married. Some of them they want to, they feel they are ready, but for others they're not ready. But then something that has just happened, and they really have to do that.
Okay. Thank you very much. Now, the advice I would give to upcoming, couple or marriage participants, I would say marriage is not an easy thing, like the way Claire stated. And when you're coming in marriage, there are going to be offsprings.
Yes.
You're coming to make babies. You eventually make babies.
Yes.
So the first thing you need to do is, do you really love the person that you're engaging with? Do you really love them? Because you can know. You understand?
Yeah, I understand.
There is nothing hurt like, going, you sleep with someone in bed, whether you're really knowing that you don't love them.
Imagine.
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense. Waste of time.
Really
Now, later you're sleeping, bare knuckles. Tomorrow you have a balloon.
Yes.
The other day you're in labor. Then you bring that beautiful, handsome thing
Baby on
earth. And then what about it? Just after the labor, you take off. You understand? These things happen.
Yeah, that is true. They do happen.
So the first thing, man, this body,
yes,
it doesn't appreciate. It's you, your soul.
Yes.
You understand?
Yes.
That if it's contented, even the body, because the body is just a body, it's like a vehicle.
Yes.
The driver controls the vehicle. So you're inside, you're controlling this body.
Yes.
So if you cannot control your libido, or it's your lust that driving you into that relationship, then it doesn't help. It doesn't make any sense. You understand?
Yes.
Young people, marriage is not easy. How younger you are, how old you are, love.
Love is
Yes, that's the most important thing.
Says
because the moment you're in love with someone, not this in love for sex, you understand?
Yeah.
You're looking at someone's figure, you're looking at the bam, you're looking at the V shape, you're like, wow. So your love is,
last.
Yes, that's your love. you see that? But if you have a true love for someone, these are the marriages we hear that, man, we've been 9 years, 10 years, 20 years,
30 years
in marriage. I'm not saying that it's just slope. They, of course, hills. Yeah. you get annoyed, you get angry, but you know
Yeah.
how to solve those
Yeah,
you solve your
and
issues.
make sure
Yes.
you always together.
Exactly. But these days, young people, you maybe they meet somewhere, maybe in a matatu. Hey, sasa, uko poa? Uko poa? Hebu kuja nitembelee. So sasa, then she comes.
She comes.
Then
She
you
comes
are.
for someone told me one day that you can get married for 1 week, you can get married for 2 weeks, you can decide to get married for a month. I was like, God,
But
where?
but you see, even sometimes what causes that, me I realized one thing, because in our society we know that it's women that look for that look for money, you understand? But these days, women go to work, they find jobs and work, you understand? So they are no longer so-called beggars, you understand? They no longer do that. They make their money. So that's what I'm saying. Love first, you understand? Fall in love, and as you fall in love, even during courting, it doesn't matter whether court is for 1 week or 1 month, but as you court, learn these people.
Hey guys, give us your opinion.
Yeah, learn these people so that you can not mess
tell
later.
Us, leave a comment, leave something in the comment section for someone who is really looking for this kind of advice, for them to come and find it in that comment section. Don't forget to like and share. We have come to the end of our discussion for today. Yes, you can as well leave a question or what you would love us to talk about the next time we will have to do another video. David, one word for our viewers.
This has been an interesting discussion,
Yes.
and more of this will be coming on.
No, I sometimes I get so amazed. Sometimes they're like, let's just have a conversation for just 10 minutes, and then we find ourselves. It has taken.
You can't
30
imagine that we are.
we just
This is
keep
3.
enjoying.
This is 3 a.m. when we are shooting this video.
Imagine.
And everything. Yeah, we are feeling okay. So, thank you for hosting me.
Yes.
I'm
so
really
humbled.
glad.
By the way, guys, this guy, he mentors me about YouTube. Like, he's my biggest mentor. I have always told him, like, of course, the people I watch a lot of people on YouTube. A lot of them, I have many people that inspire me. But, like, my journey for YouTube, he's the very person. Like, I have really learned a lot of things from him. Yeah, so
that's great. Yeah, if you learned, that's great.
So
thank you for that.
I just say thank you so much and keep doing the good job.
You're most welcome.
One word for our viewers.
Okay, what I can say, thanks for always coming back to watch her videos.
Yes.
Continue, support her.
Yes, so guys, we've come to the end of this video. All we can say is thank you for watching and see you in the next video. Yes, bye-bye.